see one of the very important consequence of the refraction, and that is the normal displacement, also called the normal shift. See, when an object is placed in a denser medium, when it is seen from the rarer medium, it appears to be a depth smaller than its actual depth in the denser medium. You have observed many times when anything is kept in a bucket or in a tank, it appears little up. It means its apparent depth is much smaller than that of the real depth. So we will derive that formula, how it appears up and what is its displacement from the actual depth. Okay. Suppose an object O is kept at the bottom of this container and it is filled with water. Its refractive index of this denser medium, or you can say the water, is mu. Its refractive index is mu. Okay, say xy be the common surface. Here is the air, here is the water, one denser medium water. Now an object is kept here. Say O is the object, say point object, it is kept at the bottom. So children, you know what is actual depth is? We can say its actual depth is h. Its actual depth is h. Now we will consider two rays that comes out from this object. See, one ray I will take, it is normal to the surface xy. I am taking one ray which is normal to the surface xy. So it comes like this. And you know children, when the ray comes normal, it moves without any deviation. In a rarer medium also it travels normal to the surface xy. So it travels like this one. Now I will take one more ray that incident at some angle at xy. Say one more ray from point O that incident at this common surface at point A. Suppose it makes an angle I. This is the normal here. Say n prime is a normal at this point A. So you know children, when the light travels from denser medium to rarer medium, it moves away from the normal. So after refraction, its path will be little bent. It travels like this. Okay. Now just see, we have two refracted rays. These two refracted rays are moving away from each other. Just see, these two refracted rays are moving away from each other. So what do you think children, will they meet actually anywhere? No. These two rays will not meet anywhere. So when you trace their path back, so they meet somewhere here. So when you trace their path back, see, virtually they are meeting somewhere here. Virtually. So this is the point. I is that particular point on which these two refracted rays are meeting virtually. So when you observe from somewhere, suppose you are observing from here, say when you are observing from here, so the object O appears somewhere here, means its apparent depth is little much smaller. This is its apparent depth, say h prime. So what is it? Means the object is situated at O. Its image is observed at point R. Okay, so when you observe from this side, so it appears to be somewhere here. Its apparent depth is smaller than that of the actual depth. So how much smaller? Say this is the angle I and this is the angle of refraction, angle R. Say this we have a triangle O A. Suppose this is B. So I, AB and OAB, two very small triangles, means their angles are very very small. You know, according to the some geometrical theorem, this angle is I, this angle will also be I, and this angle is R. So this total angle will also be R, and we can say this angle is also R. Is it clear? Now see, when we observe the triangle OAB, triangle OAB, in this triangle, this angle is I. This angle is equal to angle of incident. See, how can you say this angle is I? Just see these two parallel lines. So the similar angle and alternate interior angle will be equal. This is the alternate interior angle. This angle and this angle always be equal. Okay, so here these two, the alternate interior angles. So here the angle of incident at the normal, and here, okay, these two angles are equal. Similarly, these two angles are also equal because this is normal. Both the normals are parallel to each other, and hence the angle, alternate angle, this angle will be equal to this angle. Clear? So, IB, that is the position, I is the position of the image of this point object O, and IB is the apparent depth when you observe from the surface of this common surface of this liquid. Okay, so here in triangle OAB, see in this triangle OAB, you know the tangent of the angle I, you can write tan I. You know tangent of the angle means equal to perpendicular by base. So here we can write tan I, tan of this angle I is a perpendicular to that of base. Perpendicular is AB divided by base. The base is OB. Here the OB is the actual depth. OB is the actual depth of the object. Now, triangle IAB. So see IAB. Once again, we are applying tan of the angle R is equal to AB upon the C IB. Now children, if the angles are very small, means angle I and angle R are very small, and it is measured particularly in radians. Remember, angles are measured in radian. So when the angles are small and it is measured in radian, so the tangent of angle is equal to the angle itself. Its value will be equal to angle itself. Means when the angle is very small, then tan theta is equal to theta. Remember, it is in radian. And also sin theta is equal to theta. Okay, this is for very small angles, means angles which is less than pi by 6 radian. So when the angle is less than 30 degree, means pi by 6 radian, it is applicable. Okay, so here these angles are acute angle and very small acute angle. For very small acute angle, we are applying this concept. So here we can write tangent of I is equal to I, and I is equal to sin I. So we can replace tan I equal to sin I. Nearly equal. And tan R equal to sin R. And this is what? AB upon OB, and also AB upon IB. So this is the equation number 2, and this is the equation number 1. Okay, now we divide the equation 1 by equation 2. See, what shall we get? Dividing the equation 1 by equation 2. Divide the equation 1 by equation 2, we will get sin I upon sin R. Sin I upon sin R is equal to what? AB upon OB whole upon AB upon IB. So here AB will be cancelled out and we will get IB upon OB. The IB is the apparent depth. And what about OB? OB is the actual depth. So this is the ratio of apparent depth to that of the actual depth. Now just see the left hand side. What we have? Sin I upon sin R. Sin I upon sin R. What is it? Sin I upon sin R is the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Okay, according to the laws of refraction, you know the second law, that is the Snell's law. Sin I upon sin R, this ratio is equal to refractive index of second medium. So here the second medium is an air. Okay, so if you consider the refractive index of this medium is mu, so refractive index of this medium will be 1 by mu with respect to water. So here we have sin I upon sin R is equal to 1 by mu. Hence we got H dash upon H is equal to 1 by mu. So this is very very important result. Means the ratio to that of the apparent depth to that of actual depth is equal to 1 by mu. Means the mu of the refractive index of the denser medium. So 1 by mu is the refractive index of its opposite medium. So this is the formula, children. Now we can get one more thing. See how much is the shift, means the actual position of the object is at O, and while observing from the rarer side we got its position to I. So how much it shifted? Just see, this much is shifted, means H minus H dash, that is the normal shift. So we can get how much is the normal shift, normal displacement. Here H, we can write H minus H dash. So we can take H common here. So we will get, now we can put the value of H dash upon H from this. So this is the shift, children. Okay, means just see how the shift is depending on the things. So it depends upon the refractive index of the denser medium. Okay, see mu is the refractive index of denser medium. So if the mu will be more, 1 upon mu will be less. If mu is more, 1 upon mu will be definitely less. And when you subtracting the less quantity from 1, you are getting more number. So when mu is more, this will be more, and hence the shift is more. So there are more shift in a denser medium and less shift in the rarer medium. So it is clear, children. So in the next video we will see some other consequences of the refraction. Thank you.